What's going on, everybody? Aaron here with Tier 1 Academy, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about security and why, and ultimately because we're going to see more security going into the future. With the way things are going, we're going to need more security. So let's talk a little bit about what security guards, what they got to deal with. So for those of you who don't know, I've been doing armed security for about the last 9 years now. 9 years going on this July. 4 of which were unarmed, and then 5 of which have been armed. And what I've noticed throughout my time in doing security is that unarmed security should never be done by itself. Reason why is too dangerous. If you're going to be out somewhere by yourself, you're going to put a man somewhere by himself, he needs the ability to defend himself. Now, I'm never going to be one to say that a firearm, baton, handcuff, OC spray, whatever non-lethal weapon or even a lethal weapon should be able to should be a compensator for the fact that you don't have hands or you cannot defend yourself using basic hand-to-hand combat. There's never going to be a compensator, but however, you do ultimately need a force multiplier, for lack of a better word, because you're by yourself. So what we're going to talk about is a video that an unarmed guard by himself and what happens and why unarmed security should never be done by itself. There should be at least, if there's going to be a location that has unarmed security, there has to be at least 2 guards. If it's not overnight, has to be at least 2 guards, and this is exactly why.
A private security guard attacked while on the job. The 72-year-old caught several men trying to break into a home and recorded them with his phone.
But as KTVU crime reporter Henry Lee explains, those men turned their attention to him.
They all came, rushed at me.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, and it's an elderly guy, too. Man, that's super unfortunate. Really? So y'all telling me y'all kids is out here attacking elderly people? I'm telling you now, man, somebody gonna straighten their little asses out one of these days.
Fighting me like angry lion.
Alex Igbiniweka is in pain and both his hands are broken. The private security guard was attacked by burglary suspects in Oakland after they caught him recording them with his phone.
I recorded the car and everything in the cell phone. Yeah. So, but then they took the phone away.
Came up, confiscated his phone, smashed it, beat him up.
This neighbor, who wanted to be identified only as Brian, found the guard lying on the ground. His attackers even used the leaf blower next to him to hit him in the face.
He was on the ground and he was disoriented, and there was nothing I could do except, we were calling the 911.
It happened Wednesday afternoon outside this vacant home on Lamert Boulevard in the Oakmore neighborhood. The guard saw the men on the property and told them they were trespassing and said he was calling the police.
They punched me, used whatever at their disposal to fight me.
The 3 took off in the stolen Hyundai Elantra, which was later found abandoned. Brian is angry that a man hired to protect his neighborhood was himself victimized.
He's not someone who can fight back, and there were 3 of them.
His wife Amanda says her heart goes out to the guard.
We're so sad that he had to go through this, and he's 72 years old. It's so ruthless. He's very sweet, kind, and obviously very courageous, and he's trying to protect us.
Oakland City Council member Janani Ramachandran says the assault is actively under investigation.
I am firmly committed to partnering with OPD however that I can to make sure these folks are brought to justice. This is tragic.
Igbiniweka had this message for his attackers.
Stop this kind of vandalism and look for something meaningful doing. It's not good. It's not good to themselves, not good to the society, not good to the neighborhood.
Neighbors tell me they hope a combination of Oakland police patrols, private security, and community vigilance will help deter crimes like these. In Oakland, Henry Lee, KTV.
All right. So, highly unfortunate that you got a good, honest working man gets attacked by somebody's badass kids who they just can't control because they out here now breaking in the house, because they out here breaking in the houses. And he did his job. Now, if I was him, especially being unarmed by yourself against multiple assailants and you just don't have the physical means of protecting yourself, especially against multiple assailants, whether they be teenagers or not, you are probably going to have to call the police and then ultimately run away, because yes, your job is there to ultimately be eyes and ears. You're one thing I love to say about us as security guards, basically we are professional tattletales. We are professional snitches. Our job is to call the police. That's our main, that's really what we're there for, is if something happens and we can't fix it, call the police. We have a duty to do that. And ultimately, if the situation is too dangerous, it's too much for you to handle, then call the police so that way they can get there and ultimately have to leave the situation because your safety is on the line at the end of the day. Sounds crazy, right? Sounds crazy, but nothing's ever worth getting hurt for or getting attacked for. So unfortunately, this guard got made an example out of, and I hope he recovers, everything goes well with him. But unarmed security should never be done by itself. And ultimately, if you're an unarmed guard out here, and if you do find yourself in a situation where you're working by yourself, work smarter, not harder. That property, nothing is worth dying for. No property, no items, no nothing is worth dying for. Your safety matters at the end of the day. But however, you also have a duty to do your job. But it's as simple as calling the police, reporting what you observed, writing your report, getting descriptions, etc., etc. But if they turn their attention to you with the intention of hurting you, you gotta get out of there. It's all about safety at the end of the day. Don't ever die for no merchandise, for no product, for no property, because it ain't worth your life. All right, so this has been Aaron with Tier 1 Academy. As always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and look forward to seeing you again. Have a wonderful day.